Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta ask a question. This is a serious question. A question that must be asked. What is rich to a Filipino? Right? What is considered rich to a Filipino? Now, on the rare occasion that the good doc is online and he's searching for content to basically try to bring to you guys in the form of short clips, things to react to and talk about, and have a discussion in length if needed. I had a chance to catch my boy Mike, the Mike's Philippines Journey, his live show, and in the middle of it, couldn't timestamp that bitch even if I wanted to. But in the middle of it, he was talking about a young lady. I believe that particular video, there was a lady talking about why she preferred to date older older foreigners. They're quick, quick to give up the money. They're nice. They can take care of her and da 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 da. But in the video, we tried to figure out. No, he said something profound that stuck with me. He was like, if a Filipino's only making $500 a month, and that's a stretch. We're talking about 25,000 pesos a month. I mean, if you work a good call center gig, maybe, right? That's not too far-fetched, and it does depend on the city you're living in. I know Davao, I think it's about like 17K, something where 15, 17. If any of my call center workers, I'm only using that as an example, first thing that came to mind. If any of my young ladies who are in the Philippines, or even my guys, if you guys work in a call center or have family members that work in a call center, let me know what the average salary is, because I do believe it's roughly about 15, maybe 20, 25 top end, right? If they're making $500 a month doing that call center stuff, if you're a foreigner and you're bringing in 2,000, damn, you're rich to a lot of these Filipino people. You're rich. Now, if you're dealing with the 1%, that's a little bit of a different story, because I've seen Crazy Rich Asians. That movie does not compare to the realness of the rich Filipinos that I've had the blessing to meet and to befriend and have conversations with. These guys are some of the best. I'm just not going to hold you. And when you talk about rich, they rich. They rich. Like my classmates, rich, right? Not just rich, but rich. But if you're dealing with a young lady that comes from unfortunate situations, maybe those that, come from, poverty and things of that nature, let's keep it a buck. If they're making only $200 a month, and I'm just saying that from a provincial standpoint or from a lower economic status, you're bringing in 2K, you're a godsend. Oh my God. My measly 10K, speaking from a $200 standpoint, to your 2,000, which is like 100K. Oh my God, he's making 100,000 pesos a month. Right, they look at you different. You understand? And then you can kind of understand, or you should be able to see why a lot of Filipinos look towards dating or being with foreigners, because they know that the money that they bring in can go a long way. Now, you bring them to the United States and you let them work and they realize how hard it is for your ass to get that type of bread, it becomes a different type of story. But if you're the one funding, I should say, the experience for this particular young lady, because unfortunately she just can't do it herself, again, that does depend on the type of young ladies you choose to deal with. I know a lot of my guys, such as myself, I choose educated young ladies that have some school experience. All right, my wife's a nurse, you already know. But if you choose to deal with somebody whose earning potential is likely limited due to the fact that they're limited education, or they just aren't really motivated to get it in because you've kind of provided a lifestyle for them, of course, your $2,000 gonna be rich to them, because A, they've never probably seen that type of money in their life. B, they probably never thought they would ever touch that type of money in their lives. So it does seem to create a mindset of, oh my God, I'm with a rich foreigner, even though $2,000 a month really ain't shit. In the Philippines, a lot. United States, bro, you're broke. Okay, let's keep it real. If that's what you do in a month, you broke as hell. What are we talking about? 24,000 gross a year? After taxes, maybe 18. I don't know how much they take, but maybe $18,000. That ain't shit, right? So, although it may be rich to them in the Philippines, technically, you broke as hell in the United States, right? And I'm not one to talk, right? Because, good doc makes decent bread, but I ain't rich, right? It comes with the process. But if you ever wanted to ask the question, what is considered rich to a Filipina or a Filipino in general from the standpoint of a foreigner's money, It depends on, like I said, where they are in the socioeconomic class or the socioeconomic ladder. If they're lower impoverished level or lower income, you can almost expect damn near $1,000 to really look like a lots of money to them if they're not used to bringing in that type of cash on their own, right? I think that if you're in the mid, dealing with young ladies in the middle class, 100K, 150K, $3,000 a month, that's something not to sneeze at. I'm not gonna say that you're gonna impress somebody with that, but they ain't gonna sneeze at that. Then the upper echelon, man, just don't even try to just don't try to compete. Just leave it be. That's all I can say. Just leave that be. But I would like to know, man, in your comment section, what do you guys think? What do you think constitutes or classifies as rich to a Filipina? All right. How do you think that it comes to mind? Is it just based on how much money they make versus how much money the foreigner makes? And that's what makes basically you look richer than you really are in reality? Or is there a little bit more to it that I just failed to deep dive on? That's all I want to hear, man. Appreciate you guys locking in. It's been a good doc, man. Y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed. Doc is out.